Coming up on BURK'S In-HOUSE, episode number 1. Rock is dead. It's alive.
Life keeps rolling on and on. Slowly I'm giving on and on. I keep moving on and on.
Welcome back, folks. I'm Troy Burke. I am a songwriter, I'm a label head, and I am the director, founder, and writer of this new episode and talk show titled BURK'S In-HOUSE. And what I would like to talk to you today about the rock genre in the music industry. Now, if you're like me, you probably heard until you're blue in the face, rock is dead. And then you go, wait a minute. I'm a rock fan. That's right, I am too. I'm not only a rock fan, but I'm a rock artist. I write rock and roll songs. Some of you know that. Some of you guys don't know me. I decided to create BURK'S In-HOUSE and cover many different topics from either experience from myself or the people that I'm going to interview, and sometimes I'm going to have special guests. I'm going to cover topics such as the music industry, drug and alcohol rehabilitation, spiritual healing, and like I said, I'm going to have guests. But today, let's get started with the topic, rock is dead. Is it really? Well, let me show you something. First off, I want to do a review on rock music. Brand new album out by Mr. Ace Frehley titled Spaceman. He is one of the founding members and original guitar players of the iconic band Kiss. He's a rock and roll Hall of Famer, and he just dropped his new album, Spaceman. Now, for you younger cats, if you like the Foo Fighters, you would probably like Ace's music. Not that they sound alike, but it's that type of rock and roll. It's really cool stuff. My point exactly. I don't believe rock is dead either. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to the 1960s. Back in the 1960s, the Beatles, a cover band performing in bars all over England, signed a record contract, writing and recording original rock tunes. Up until that point, record labels handpicked the songs for their artists to record and perform, pre-written. But with the Beatles, they had the full package. They had the look, they had the hook, they had the following. They had that different from the status quo. They helped change the face of rock and roll. Again, the rock genre. Today, entrepreneurs flood the internet by recording, distributing, marketing original tunes on their own. And we refer to these entrepreneurs as indie artists or independent. While these artists consume the biggest portion of the internet, many of them end up with failure or just plain give up. It's been said and believed the reason for their failure is due to lack of structure. Mainly the artists in the rock genre. Then you hear the old cliche, rock is dead. Will we ever again see a rock band dominate the Billboard charts, the top 40 charts, or the Spotify charts? No. Today, the labels that remain focus 99% on their attention of their 360 kickback from their pop, rap, and country artists, and 1% on the music. As long as it's a pop hit, these artists have funding from the remaining labels. With the exceptions of labels like Frontiers, E1, rock bands have no backing unless they are a classic rock band, meaning they have an established following, they have promoters willing to pay them to play, they have their own show, they have old money. Now, from the 1960s to the early 2000s, there was plenty of money and support for all genres. What happened? What happened to our rock people? While the labels received a lot of flack over the last 18, 19 years for not staying up to speed with the internet likes of Napster. Now let me shed some light. Pro Tools and dance DJs replacing bands and producers sure got the attention of the label heads early on, all the way back to 1999. Once the labels figured out it was a lot cheaper to advance a pop singer or a rap artist and a DJ while using Pro Tools versus studio musicians, producers, engineers, and bands, then the general public was fed more and more pop and rap. Bigger profit margin. So for the last 18 or 19 years, pop and rap have been marketed strong. Millions of dollars worth of backing and promotion year in and year out. The next thing you know, the general public was flooded with pop and rap music. Which I personally love pop and rap, and I'm just playing the devil's advocate. It's not these artists' faults. But today, there's hope for everyone. As we know, with the internet, everyone has equal access to the same tools that were only available to record labels back in the day. We all have a fair chance. There's hope. The fact remains, there are still rock bands out there, like I said, including myself. The problem is, you and your band are left to your own devices. A lot of times, you have to work a day job to finance your rock career. You have to learn social media. Extremely expensive to put a band on the road, especially with no investor. Now, I'm not here to discourage you folks. I'm here to give you the truth and shine some light. It was cheaper for pop and rap to be promoted. Country artists got smart and hip to it and started mixing rock in with pop and rap artists. And a lot of your country artists today were in rock bands. In fact, most of Hollywood's rock stars from the 80s live in Nashville, Tennessee. Getting back to being an indie rock artist or band, if you're willing to put in the time to figure out what your niche is, record some great sounding music, and take it directly to your fans on social media, you stand a chance. The only way a rock band, mind you, I'm a rock musician myself, a current one, the only way a rock band will survive in this day and age is through social proof. Now, what's social proof? Social proof is the analytic numbers of how many followings you have on the internet or how many followers. Meaning, get your social numbers up, get as many followers as you can. Take your music straight to the fans. And it's safe to say, a good starting point would be $3,000 to $5,000. Say you spend $1,000 on a song, you need to match that $1,000 with social media ads, Facebook ads, to find your niche and then to find your audience, promote your music. If you spend $1,000 mixing and mastering and recording your song, spend an equal $1,000 marketing with Facebook ads, social media ads, graphic design, music videos. This is a good solid start. Now here are the tips. Figure out social media. Figure out how to work your ads. Figure out your analytics to find your rock fans. Once you find those rock bands, you better have recorded some great songs. The main thing that you have to focus on is putting out your best work and be willing to throw away some money. Do not think about the money. Do not even think about making money, because you're probably not going to for the first year. And this is where a lot of people give up. They get tired of investing and spending and seeing next to none, if any, kickback their first year or two. It can be done, folks. You have to take your rock and roll directly to the fans. Again, that's the beauty of the internet. Well, friends, if you find any of this useful, please smash the like button, hit that bell to get my notifications. I'm going to be doing this every week. Like I said, I'm going to have special guests. Mainly, I want you to comment. I want your feedback. Finally, this year, I finally realized one way to know if you need to let something go in life, if you need to change up your life, is to keep going around on a pipe dream without any money in the bank, without a budget. And when you do get money, you keep spending. And after a while, there's no profit margin. You're not making anything back, and then you go in debt, and then you continue and continue and continue. Then you go back to the old school way of thinking. I call it the blue collar way of thinking. That is, go get a day job. Get a day job and work on your career as a side job. I don't want to say treat it like a hobby, but let's be honest. I'm honest on this channel. I'm honest on this show. Sometimes you got to treat it somewhat like a hobby. So my point is, I am on my way to work right now. And this job not only helps pay my bills, but it helps finance and buy the resources I need for this channel. And the background music, which I write, produce myself, you know this, and sometimes I pay co-producers and studio musicians from Nashville to help me with that as well. Point being, guys, if your pipe dream's not working and you continue to stay broke, it's okay to get a job. Especially if you don't have an investor. That's all I got for you on this. Now, there are some tricks to recording a great song. You can do what they call a reference track. And I don't care if you like the style of music or not. Take a mainstream pop, rap, or country song that is streaming up the Billboard charts right now. Listen to the sound quality of one of those songs. You want your sound quality to match that. You want to look at the songwriting formula. How quick are they getting to the first verse? How quick are they getting to the chorus? Is there a bridge? Is there a guitar solo? Take these tricks and copy them, folks, especially if you're recording at home for yourself. Use every trick in the book, and I can't stress enough, be super engaging with your fans. What you want to remember: publish your songs, copyright your songs, monetize your videos, and don't quit your day job.
No one to help me. Dragged all my problems, staying hazy. Remember the times of being lonely, constant rage, which has destroyed me. People look on me, holding back the tears, 'cause my life ain't easy. I've been down on my back and tied to a rack, love's bleeding. Holding back the tears, 'cause my life ain't easy. I've been beaten and abused, confused, I can't take it. Won't take me away. Gotta take me away. Paradise ain't easy. I've been down on my back, been tied to a rack, love's fading. Holding back the tears, 'cause my life ain't easy. I've been beaten and abused, my pain's so confused, I can't take it.
I want to say happy birthday, Scorpios. It is the Scorpios' birthday season. I am a Scorpio, and by the time you see this, it will be my 41st birthday. So, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.